one of my subscribers, JG, for this article. What we're reading, White America reacts to surging minority numbers. Well, if it's surging, it's going to come a time when you're no longer going to be able to use the terminology minority. Plain and simple. You're just getting away with it now, but you can best believe that's going to change. Vox editor at large, Ezra Klein, took a deep dive today into America's shifting demographics to examine the Obama to Trump transition and understand what's happening when a majority feels its dominance beginning to fall. The big picture: in 2013, a majority of infants in the U.S. were non-white for the first time in the nation's history. That comes ahead of immigration overtaking births as the driver of population growth anticipated 2030, and a majority minority status in the nation 2045, which they don't have that much time, y'all. While all minority populations are expected to expand, non-Hispanic whites will shrink in numbers: 199 million in 2020, 179 million in 2060. Trust me, they're not that big, y'all. You know what they're doing? They're adding in all of these immigrants in order to get that kind of number. All right? That's the only reason why they look so big. They're really not that big. Anytime you got to use East Indians and Arabs and Hispanics, and you just pad all Northern Africans, and you got to pad your numbers up like that, that tells me it's not very many of you left. Between the lines, the most common, not average age for white Americans is 58, while it is 29 for Asians, 27 for African Americans, and 11 for Hispanics. Economist Jed Kolko tweeted in June. So you can see the oldest population among white people are the baby boomers. Those are the oldest. After that, as I stated before, there are no more large populations of whites in this country once the baby boomers are gone. Americans are feeling these changes even before they hit the Center for American Progress. Policy Link and the Rockefeller Foundation found that the median participant believed the country was 49% non-white. The correct answer was 37%. When Metro riders are surrounded by Spanish speakers, their attitudes on immigration moved sharply rightward after 3 days, according to a study by Harvard political scientist Ryan Enos. Even gentle unconscious exposure to reminders that America is diversifying pushes whites towards more conservative policy opinions and more support of the Republican Party, Klein writes. Well, that's not going to help their reduction in size at all. Doesn't matter what party they go run into at this point. As Klein points out, demographers can and do disagree over whether these projections will hold. I say they won't. They're going to be diminished very short. They're already there. They're already there. This is why you're seeing all the strange behavior out in public. Perhaps Hispanic whites will begin identifying simply as white in the coming years, much as the Irish became white in the 20th century. Race is what we make of it and what we make of its shift. Well, it really don't matter. It doesn't matter if you pick the Hispanics to rise up next. This place is going to fall. It doesn't matter who's in the driver's seat. They won't be there for long. Trust me on that one. Their stay will be even shorter than the parties that are running things now. Further, the experience of losing status and being told that loss of status is part of society's march to justice is itself radicalizing. So there you go. Hmm. What we are seeing out in public with all these phone calls and the police going over the top over little petty things, you're looking at a group of people that are desperate and scared. And what are they going to do? They can't stop this from happening. It's already happening. How is there stopping it? So this article came out on July 30th, 2018, and I'll leave the link to it in the description box. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And if you can support my channel, please do. And those of you that have become patrons and PayPal donors over the past few weeks, I want to thank you. I usually do a presentation to show my gratitude towards you and your support because, you are the driving force on why I'm able to do this. Peace, family.